feel like they never really made it easy to gain a shit. Same as I never found that with the armaments, like they added a bunch of stuff to try and get people like, oh, you're up to date on getting your shit better, but then there's no way to actually really get the shit. So
Well,
kind
it
of
has
like
improved lately.
made it.
Like, the fact that with the petty system,
Yeah,
that's slightly a bit better. So, like, if people were like patient and just stack up a lot of the golden armament chests and the purple ones, then they can just roll it down until it, ticks over, and then they get a guaranteed armor. Was it?
yeah, but it takes
Yeah.
a long time before you get there.
Oh, we gotta pay Lilith's bills somehow.
Yeah. Alright.
If you get so grindy, I haven't even had
Do you
a
have my
chance to
Do
do
you
a
have my
mail.
stream open? I just started the stream as well.
Well, I can joke. Yes.
That's the shit I need to use. I've got so much AP.
Damn, you do have a lot of AP.
Yeah, as I always said, I just get so bored by barbing that I just give up.
I've stopped barb chaining. That's just.
Oh, I can't barb chain. That bores me at all. But I should at least 5 march. Like I have the stuff. Like I could 5 march, but I'm
Yeah.
not 5 marching.
Just like 5 cavalry marches and just hit all the level 46 or higher.
Yeah, I mean, I've plenty of cav.
Yeah. No, that's one thing I have to like send in the mail for ETG is like, hey guys, hit the harder ones. You get a bit more honor points. Makes it easier for you in the long run. That people will listen.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is sometimes. Oh, I hate these fucking things. Fuck off. Muhammad Razin, hi. Hello, mate. We finally got ETP in a coalition. We actually have a really big coalition. Like,
Wait, what's happened with ETM? Are they just joining one of
so
one of
yeah,
the
yeah. So ETM, like, how many players they had? Like 20, 30 players or something. They're basically now just part of ETW.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I also mainly did it because ETW was so heavy based on, most of them are just French. So they were so heavy European based that the downtime and not enough R force online on certain occasions was that much. That basically having an Asian side in there as well is would be really beneficial. And
Yeah,
it really
that's a pretty
strengthens.
cool
It
perk.
also really strengthens ETW a lot because, I mean, the guys in ETM, like, they together probably had like 20 billion KP.
They're very good. I played one AOO match with them, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah, for me it was
grab
mostly.
everything.
Yeah, I do always get a bit annoyed by them because so many of them have like pretty much maxed out commanders and good gear. But whenever we're in KVK and you ask them, hey, who can quickly garrison this shit, none of them ever step up, even though they probably have more maxed out stuff than the rest of us.
I feel that's like a time zone issue sometimes.
I don't know. It's not even that.
Just
Like
get
I see
chill.
them at the front, and the only person who I pretty much see garrisoning in is Squirtle, the guy with the Squirtle picture, and what's his face? Howie. But um, I know a few bit ago, a couple of them, like I think at least 7 of them, have a expertise YSS and Hera, and a bunch of them also have Gorgo, so I think they could run 9 Gorgo Heras, but they're not using it in AVK, which is annoying because it's like almost every single KVK we're so dependent on Mev and Wardog, but these guys, like 2 of these guys, don't have infinite troops to just garrison 24/7.
I think that's just like you just gotta try to talk to them, like whoever who's leading ETM. You gotta
Yes,
like say like,
I
hey,
mean,
how can we coordinate and da da
yeah.
da,
So the
and
the, the
you know.
guy who leads it doesn't really speak that much English. Like we can talk to each other, um, but it's mostly I talk with Jolly Bunny. He does most of it. He trying to get them all together, but even then, it doesn't really always work.
Mm.
Oleg DZ, hello. I never know how to pronounce your name. It's like I always try to tend to just say Elgo because I feel like that's way easier. Elgo. Elgo DZ. Oh yeah, shit. You have these things also still. Yeah, that's why I also need to barb because I have pretty much done nothing of that 7K event.
I'm trying to clear that now before I go to bed.
Oh, yeah, it's just today, and it's like I try to do a bit beforehand. I also bought a few bundles to get more of these trowels to use, but oh, I was mm, like yeah. I guess I said yesterday I had to like work late, busy day, couldn't really get to it, and now I'm pretty much like free all day, so I should get to it. But then I'm also like, oh, I don't wanna. You know what I'm also quite sad about? I don't know if you notice about the crystal tag. But you know how the crystal tech used to have, instead of you gain more crystals, you can get healing back from killing a barb march. I miss that so much because you can keep your barb marches so healthy that you just could continue to barb. Some of my barb marches are already going down in HP, except the Lohar. Lohar never goes down in HP.
Wait, do you have all barbs set up as a primary? Ah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't do that anymore. Like, I'm just too lazy for it. Like, it's like such a small micro optimization.
So yeah, I mean for me, I used to in the start of the game, I used to barb a lot, because that was like the way to really gain stuff. But they
Yeah,
also nerfed the barbing so much. Like
they nerfed it,
whenever you
and
had
then
something good for F2P, Lilith was like, "Ha, nope, not today. You're not getting anything. If you want anything, you
like
have to spend." That's how Lilith thinks.
yeah, I learned all the like barbing stuff from a couple of YouTubers, like 12-inch,
Mm-hmm.
and then learn how to block with the cities or around the river and the mountain and like spawn them.
Yeah. I
That
did
was
that a bit before as well, but I got bored by doing it. It's so tedious.
yeah, like who could sit there for 3 hours barbing like
Yeah.
100 plus?
I mean, for me, it's like as I always say, like as long I have and right now I'm in a Discord call talking with you, I could keep going. But if I'm alone sitting here in front of the PC, I'm like, nope. I just get distracted so quickly. Still just us two in the chat. Is no one else wanting to join? I thought there were more people wanting to join.
You know what we should do? We should just go. Where's the link to the general channel?
You can't link the voice chat, sadly.
Not?
No, you can't. So sad. Mm. We still have a bunch of
Oh
inactive
yeah.
people to kick as well. Some people
Oh,
are
it's
busy. Yeah. I should just kick these people now. Are you gonna be online at past 6 opening? Or later?
I past 6. That's on the 24th.
Fort. It's
What
on
time UTC?
15:58.
15. So that'll be at night. Yeah, I could do that.
And I also know Zombie is gonna be on. I know Zombie is gonna place the flags and the fort.
Like, when I get some KP, when I actually fight a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, the last 2 KVKs, oh my god, just work. I work in, like,
Yeah.
mini size.
I mean,
Just,
like,
like,
our last
retail.
KVK was just like we were getting so heavily pushed by pretty much the number one kingdom in the game or in that KVK that it was almost impossible for us to do anything except that the little first Kingsland opening where we were finally fighting Water Camp and we were actually beating them. That was like I think like the only time that entire KVK where we're actually getting some good KP because we were actually fighting a kingdom that was mostly equal to us.
Mm.
But then they sent the KP hunters at us again, and then we got absolutely wiped. That's kind of what I hope now. It's just like we're fighting B seats, we're fighting 3 B seats, but I also know we shouldn't underestimate them.
True.
But it's also I am not so sure what to think because I know they definitely have some good power players, 100%. Like I'm not gonna say oh we probably have more whales than them. I don't think so. Definitely 2804. They have some good whaley players. But it's also like in certain KVKs where we're fighting pretty much a very strong opponent, it's not like we've always done very very bad. So it's also I am kind of confident, to kind of hope that it still just works. As we do have kind of the experience as well, and I feel like at this moment we have so many players who have built and worked on their account that we might do quite well. But then again,
Well,
it's
yeah,
also
UTC.
I don't know. I think the most important thing is like we just need people online in the beginning. I think that's the biggest thing. We just need people online in the beginning. Gotta establish everything we have, and from that point on, I don't think a lot matters. If long as we can just, if they ball up to a point, and we can sort of like hold it back and just defend the rallies, then I don't see what could go wrong. And I feel like we also have to just continuously send rallies to them. Like with Attila Subutai, it being like of course Attila has always been the biggest counter-attack rally you can have. Like
Yeah.
they probably should swarm the rallies because Subutai is that strong, but because of the Attila, it's also gonna do so much damage back. I think I'm just gonna instruct pretty much um our Subutai players or rally leads to just continuously send them at the flags. Once it hit the flags, it might not be the best trade off, but I think the swarm will pretty much bring it back. Suzaking, is that Suzy? Oh, what's your name? You're in ETW, right?
Yeah, I'm Ariel. Well, follow him.
Suzy. I feel like I've seen you
Suzy.
before. I've seen a name before. Suzaking. It looks so familiar. Oh, this Budokai is so much AoE. Why? I hear
By the
so
way,
much police sirens around me right now.
by the way, who are we versing for Zone 6 anyways?
Earth Camp.
Earth Cap. Which one's that?
The one to our right. So, I'm not sure
So
if you're watching my
DF.
stream. No. DS, no,
Oh
DS
no.
below us. No,
Oh,
so, oh yeah, I still have to put out mail about that. Yeah, so we have some deals with Earthcamp about the Zone 6 fight that I'm also gonna post soon. So, this entire Zone 6 in Northford is gonna be full 1v1, yeah? We've basically made a deal that Daybreak below us, DS, is not gonna interfere with us and Earth. We're just gonna have a pure 1v1 because my main worry was always that Daybreak would just come in and 1v2 us and then just, just absolutely lock us instantly, and that would just make nothing fun. Oh, you missed a zero. Oh, there's a guy whose name is like Susie or something as well in ETW. Right. At least thanks for watching, Mr. Zero. But yeah, no, we're fighting SO4L, ET94, and MNS. And as far as I can see from how they build all the flags, I have a feeling that they're gonna eventually use that MNA alliance in the zone 5 next to us to capture the pass 6. And I think when the zone opens, they're gonna use the lazy alliance L4ZY to probably hop the wall early on.
mm,
But I might have some strategies as well that, I don't know, could work, but I don't think we should do. Might be a good distraction, but I don't know.
who do you think is the strongest kingdom
In
this KVK?
this KVK, 100% DS, 3274.
Uh, yeah, my old partner is in there. He's Ducky. I
Hmm.
used to play with him.
Yeah. I mean, the Aqua Alliance is supposedly the second strongest, but they're, as far as they said, they're only like 40 to 60 players, and they're like literally only focused on Osiris League. So these are guys who are probably afraid to lose troops. They only chase KP, and their zone 5 opening was horrible. But we gotta stay confident. I I think I think when there's a zone where, because as far as Windcamp says, they're outnumbered because they just don't have that many players. They have a lot of power and KP, but they don't have the players. I think if we can hold a big portion of Earth, only then Wind is gonna be able to do something because they are gonna use less numbers on Wind. I don't think it's the best way because they are supposedly that strong, but it is what it is. Gotta deal with the cards you're dealt.
This is an interesting KVK.
I'm still saying, hey Golden. No, I'm still saying from the beginning as well. Like when I saw the Zone 5 opening, I I I expected Earth to have more people. Like don't get me wrong, they probably have like two alliances worth of people in that entire camp. But like we have more people. It's just like, are people from us gonna like show up and play? But I
Well,
also
the question
think,
is,
mostly it's like I I didn't see that their ball size was really that big, and it wasn't
but the
super strong.
okay, but the question is, do they have more T5s than us?
You know how many T5 we have?
No idea.
We've got around 386,
Okay, that's not bad.
and that's also of course a partially random guess because it's just based off power. But like in ETF, we have a guy who's 70 to 80 mil power, but he only fights with T4 because he does. It's a full F2P account, and he just only fights with T4 because it's cheaper. But he's a big fighter. But then again, it's like we have around almost 400 T5 players. But it's for me also, the thing is like I know a lot of our T5 players who are, some of them are fresh T5 players, are not players who can upkeep T5.
That's true.
I think it's mostly as well, like, you know, it's, we're not the highest seed KVK. It's not the most biggest spend KVK. Of course, there's bigger spenders, but we also have spenders on our side. I think it is also going to be quite an attrition game on what's going to happen, who's going to be able to hold. Yingyi Sun, hello, mate. Yeah, I think it's attrition. Like, our biggest plus that we have on our side is that because we have so many individual players, it means that every single individual player also has something else. They're more active on the accounts. You know, like Earth Camp has, yeah, they have a bunch of accounts. They also have way more accounts than us in total. Um, I believe they have around 400 to 800 more accounts than us total, because you know they're 3 kingdoms, but a lot of them are farms. And I don't think they're all going to be using those farms as well. And because we have so many individual players, it also means probably those individual accounts also have more speed ups and resources because it's individual players, you know, so they just grind on the account. Something that Earth doesn't all have. So I also hope and believe that in general, we should also have the upper hand in just having more troops, because even if we go down in troops, all the individual players should be able to just build more, while, you know, they probably are able to do that way less. That's what I hope, you know. You never know, but that's what I hope for. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and retreat these troops and recover the HP.
Trying to find that YouTuber. He was a king of a new kingdom. Played with him in 2931. We
2931.
best
Schmuck?
Schmuck? Is that his name?
King Schmuck?
Is it Schmuck?
I believe he was king of that kingdom. But I know he also quit as a king. He's now just a regular player.
No, not King Schmuck. It was a different one.
I'm not sure. Oh, I just accidentally started up something I didn't want to start up. Um... I also still get so many messages from the second domain. They put me in a freaking leadership call on the second domain. I'm like, yo, I'm not even doing anything in there. How is the second domain going? What are they doing? Only logged into the accounts. Hey, what, am I lagging? No, it's just slow. Alright, what is the second domain doing? We're supposed to be water. The burglar escaped. I don't give a shit what the burglar is doing. Okay. Got ETM. ATB, ETM, ETK. Just firing away. Oh, they seem to lost this. They're they're elevate Greenwood. Oh, Greenwood seems to have won that thing. Who else they're ally? Oh, they're also ally with Fire. And Fire won this. Maybe if we're lucky, the farms in the second domain also get some rewards. Alright. Actually, have you seen the 1093 KVK? Like, it's pretty much wrapped up now. As far as I know, 2377 just couldn't hold. They needed help, but 1365 got destroyed by the 3A seeds. And then 1093 was just holding entire 606 and 75 by themselves. 1365 has been. I mean, they didn't do too bad. Like, it's not like, oh, they were absolute dog shit. But I also felt like they could have performed way more on their power. But then again, I felt like this KVK, no one won, but Lilith themselves. Lilith won this KVK. The money thrown into this KVK in Kingsland was insane. They should have just sent it to me next time, all this money. Oh yeah, they also pushed through this entire zone. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much done for. It's just, oh, they're fighting over this again. It's also burning. It's burning. But they're fighting over here again. Yep. And if Dutch. Ritz. Yeah. It's a banger KVK to watch though. what's the end stats? Oh my god, look at that. 37.5 billion deads and severe wounded. Oh, that is insane. Prodigo and BT Cyberg both gaining 4 billion KP in Kingsland. That is wild. That's real well. Oh, the second domain account, farm accounts. Yeah, so our second domain is about 60 to 80 academy accounts. So people who are basically still building up their accounts. There is about 5 accounts in there who are basically taking a break because they're busy. There's also some like sort of heavy farm accounts in there, like players who just only farm and they have a agreement with me that before each KVK they basically give the resources in exchange to stay in the kingdom. There's only a few particular people who are able to do that. But overall, it's mainly farm accounts, yeah. It's like for me, I can kind of explain the second domain mostly as a domain where you for me it's basically I want to have the academy players a big fast way to grow, and of course they can then use the farm accounts to fill rallies, gain stuff in KVK, better stuff in KVK. That's why I also advocated on the leader of the camp or second main is part of for ETB to put down a fort, so they can actually like play in the KVK as well, because it's a lot more benefit for them to farm in KVK, do the barbs in KVK, do the forts in KVK than in Home Kingdom. But there's still I know there's about a couple players already leaving our kingdom and quitting. There's also a bunch of inactive people as well. Like at this moment, I'm already recruiting new people to come to the kingdom to basically gain the people back we're gonna lose, because sadly, as it said though, a lot of people also leave the game without saying a word, which occasionally kind of pisses me off. Because then I eventually find myself to find more people needed than what I initially thought. Okay, how's the 2293 GVG going on? What's Bar Daddy Chasky doing? Did they already win? I feel like they already won. What's the most annoying matchup ever?
Holy shit.
Oh, wow, they actually got a 4-drop here. Oh no, it's burning. And this is also fire. Lol, Firecam literally just dropped 2 forts in front, so they can't. Oh, they actually can. 1818. 1818 has not been doing too well either. But then again, I want 1818 to lose because they have 2405 in their kingdom. The guys who were hunting us relentlessly last KVK. I want to ensure that they lose. But then again, this team is like, this is OP. 3251 plus 2293 together in the same camp is OP. But DK39 is also supposedly be very strong. I feel like lately, I'm not certain if, like, how much do you watch other kingdoms? Hulan?
Huh?
How much do you watch other kingdoms? Yeah.
I don't watch other kingdoms because it's just the same kind of stuff happening over again. It's just like the big,
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's mostly like
just fighting again and again and again. And
yeah. I know there's a lot of changes incoming. Like for me, like I of course I keep up with pretty much 90% of all the kingdoms because I have to know what's going on. I have to know what's happening.
There is this one kingdom. I'm not sure. I talked to you about it when you first with a recruitment. It was UNGA.
Oh, Unga Bunga. Yeah.
Yeah, with Blood Lackey.
Yeah, but Blood Lackey isn't part of that anymore. Blood Lackey is part of 2774. Why do I know this?
yeah, 2774.
Yeah, that's Blood Lackey. I do know that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
the most impressive kingdom I've ever seen.
Yeah, but then again, it's also like they're very high AC, but
no, I mean like just like they played like 1960, just in a smaller scale.
Yeah, I mean
everything was just concentrated, and everyone was strong, like ridiculously strong. It was disgusting.
But they also have good strategy. Here, look at this KVK. They're fighting 89 right now. At least they were fighting. They were holding this thing forever, like one of the bastions, just absolutely forever.
Yeah, like it was in a KVA with Splashy, who's in
here Blood Lackey.
102. So it was I was in 2931. Then there was 3100 and 3102 with Splashy, and then Blood Lackey with Unga Bunga. And they just dominated everybody.
Oh, Reza. Hello, Reza. What's up?
Disgusting.
I know that Blood Lackey. So
it was like fighting an Imperium kingdom, but it was just concentrated. It was disgusting.
It's also like some of
everybody melted.
Yeah, some of these people are so like, like Drunken. I know him as well. Like he's also like. I mean, some of these guys are just not afraid to really lose anything. But then again, there's also quite high spenders. They're not like in the most biggest kingdom, in terms of like fighting and KP, but like they're very, very strong. Where they basically are able to keep up with an Imperium, but it's not like they're able to outlast an Imperium.
Yeah.
And you can see that with a lot of kingdoms are up and coming who can compete with an imperium. They just don't have the path to outlast an imperium.
Which is why they need more numbers.
Yeah, and that's
And
why
then
that's why I'm also excited, because with the new merging system that Lilith is implementing, it basically just means that Lilith wants, and I hope that they're wanting to have more bigger kingdoms. And we're now the last biggest fighters kingdom in the game. We're the last one. We are
what
the
about the
no actual
USC, the Chinese one?
no. They're not Chinese. So 102, we're the last actual fighting kingdom. We're not the best fighting kingdom, but when we go into KVK, we're fighting with all 4 alliances. 102 has about 3 alliances around between 9 to 12 build power, but only their main fights. Their second, they try as far as I hear, but they're basically just giving free KP.
Yeah, so
And
it's like
I know, for me, it's kind of the same. Like EGG sorta gives free KP because not all of the people have the greatest stuff, but it's not like, oh, we're just giving free deaths and everything. Like there's still plans behind it, and some of them are players in EGG as well. They really try their best to minimize their own losses and try to go positive. It's not like actually just going into a fight, attacking one march, and then sit back like, all right, let's see how that does. Like in our kingdom, people actually try to fight correctly and well. That's not something a lot of these other kingdoms do. Like, there's a kingdom who's bigger than us. They have 6 to 7 alliances, but they also unlimited their cap 4 times. So they have about almost 2,000 death weights in their kingdom. Just unwanted people who they just accepted. So it's also that. So and as far as the last KVK experiences I have heard, they are not a good kingdom in terms of fighting. Like, and as far as I know, they're here they already upped their cap. Here they unlimit their cap. It's 0 out of 150. 30-60. Here they unlimit their cap again. These guys. I mean, as far as I know, their main alliance, their biggest alliance, they have like a few big players in there. And don't get me wrong, it's the same with 102. 102's leadership has really strong players. Same with these guys. 30-60 has a few strong leadership players, but it's just a few. They still get thrown into big ass KVKs where they're basically just useless. I still want to fight 30-60 just one time, just to let our small players just gain free KP. That's what I want. Just have a few of our players just gain some free KP to boost their stats for a bit, make them feel good about themselves. But then again, they still have like around 3 to 4 alliances, around 10 build power. Like, it's insane how much power they have. It's just so dead weight. What is their 4th alliance? I know they have a 4th alliance somewhere. Is it this one? I think this one is close to 4th alliance. Yeah, check some of these players. Here, look at this. 62 million KP. 100, yeah. I know we have a few players around the same size, but like, because we control our power way more than these guys do, I feel like we don't look as bad as these guys. We probably don't look the greatest, don't get me wrong, but we don't look as bad.
I think the main thing is that ETG and ETP are like kind of like the academy alliances where
Yeah, so
get to VIP 12 and then rush T5 ASAP.
yeah, I mean, so for me, it's mostly like, I find ETG, like, ETG has very strong players right now in it, about 20 to 30. And then you have a bunch of people who know how the game works, and they get better and better at it. They just don't have the account to support what they want to do yet. But a lot of other players in ETG, they can do way more. But I also kind of feel like they're not really trying as much to really do more. Like they don't know how, so they just wait it out.
Who was that player? The one that was in ETG, and then he was complaining about AOO. Like, oh, it's so disorganized. And I asked him, I was like, well, do you want to help out? And he was like, nah. And then he turned rogue, and then he left.
I don't know the name. We
It's
had
like
too
a
we had too
Nike
many. Like the thing is, what I wouldn't say pisses me off, but annoys me is that when people come to our kingdom, I have set rules, set ways, and I just say, hey, this is the way it goes. We are relaxed. You don't have to worry a lot with us. You know,
I think the rules are pretty fair.
I think it's fair, and the thing is like, because we have to have rules to make certain people don't do whatever the fuck they want, and it's complete anarchy. I feel like the rules are still fair. I think some of the rules are still kind of mild. You know, I feel like sometimes I have to up it a bit more because some people are just not willing to listen. And I also kind of don't want to do that because we're supposed to be more relaxed. But it's also like, you know, rules are rules. It's not too difficult to follow. And then you still have so many people who break them. And then when you call them out on it, like, hey, you know, you broke the rules. This is the payment you have to do, because you know, we just simply all have to follow the rules to make certain things go smoothly and things work the way they do. They get mad, and then instantly want to migrate out or leave the game because they broke the rules and don't agree with the punishment. And then I'm like, what the hell, you know? I don't understand it. People are so mad about pretty much they are breaking the rules, and it's not even hard rules to break. You know, that like last MGE, like I literally sent out 3 to 4 mails beforehand. Yo, stop pushing. 4 of you are over the limit. Stop pushing points. Yes, Subutai needs to go to the correct people. And I even personally messaged a few of these people who were over to stop pushing points. And then 2 days later, we went from 4 people over to 13. And that shit just pisses me off. Because I literally sent out 3 to 4 mails. I even personally messaged people to stop pushing points. And they still continue. Like, it's those things that are like, come on. And then you're gonna become mad at me because you have to pay a fine? While you got told so many times to stop pushing points? But then again, that shit also just, you know, it's also funny because, you know, it's stupid. But, you know, we always have... we have a big main core of people who love this kingdom, and
I like this kingdom.
and I think the main core, as long as we keep those people around, it's all good.
Hope I can get T5 soon. Well, I have 41k gems, so by the next more than gems, I'll just buy the rest of the books. That's what I'm doing.
I'm currently keeping my gems because probably for Zone 6 I'm gonna have to buff a lot. I also want to push power a bit to like maybe 110 mil power, but also don't really think it's worth it.
Do you like to tell everyone to use maximum like combat hour at the start of like Zone 6, or do you want them just to be like, oh, use mix, use T4?
Oh, I don't mind. It's like however you want it to be, because then again, we have to outlast Earth. If people go too hard in the beginning and just drain themselves completely, then it's also not good. So it depends. Like as I pretty much tell anyone, we're gonna have a fight ball going on, and we're gonna have our builder marchers, and as long as we have plenty of builder marchers who just fully focus on only building, then we should be fine. Because our main goal is to just have people in the field, making sure all the territory is built. Because if we don't have territory, then we can't do anything.
We can't do that.
Yeah. And our deal with Earth is that they will let us build our territory. Because Earth wants to have a prolonged fight as well, same as us. So as long as we can ensure, as long as they, so I'm just gonna say one of the plans is, or plans, one of the deals is that Earth will not. Oh, hold up. Some people, will you stream the fight? I will stream the fight. I will probably have a 10-minute delay on it though, just to ensure, because I'm also the war lead. I just want to ensure that nothing gets leaked and everything, because everyone can watch it. I know Fleisch will also stream it, but I just hope more people will trickle into my stream. So yeah, it's just I will stream it with a delay, just to make sure that they don't get too ahead of everything that we have put down in the markers and anything. Do we have an ally in the KVK? We do. We actually have more allies than enemies. But you can basically just see this right now. We're going to be fighting alone most of the time in the beginning. So that's what's going to happen first. Hold on, there may be someone at my front door.
Are we fire camp?
Yes.
So who's our ally?
Hold up. I'm hearing a door, but maybe it's just the wind. So yeah, we're fire camp. So our allies is wind, greenwood, and water.
Okay, yeah, but like, where's our ally in our zone?
Or we don't.
Oh,
We are surrounded by the enemy. That's why in the beginning when they suggested this matchup, I didn't agree, because because Earth is the third to second strongest camp, and Daybreak is the first strongest. I just said we're gonna be locked no matter what. Like, why would I play KVK that we're just gonna sit in our zone for the entire time? Because that's how it felt. That's how it felt to me. Like Daybreak has 3 times our KP. They have 2 times our kingdoms. They also have 3 kingdoms. One of those kingdoms in their camp has 3 alliances. Yeah, of course, most of them are deadweight because it's an open cap kingdom, but still, they still have more alliances. Same with Earth, and that's why I didn't agree in the beginning. But I know they kind of wore me down. They made some good arguments about what could happen, and I just agreed eventually. Of course, we still have to wait and see if that actually works or not, but we'll see. But then again, the deal I just made with Earth for the Zone 6 to hopefully make it more balanced, hopefully makes it work way better. I just hope that that will make the zone at least fair enough for us to do something. But then again, I'm also kind of just hoping in the background that I might just underthink our performance. Maybe we'll just absolutely destroy them. Maybe. I don't know.
I always just assume the worst.
Yeah, I assume the worst as well. And it's also like, it's not like we've always done the absolute best alone. And, we always had a big campmate that we could rally behind. And now we're fully alone. So.
Because we're still developing, we need like ETP and ETG, get more members, get them all into like T5 range, and then the kingdom can be quite self-sufficient in like dosing
Yeah.
a strong opponent.
I mean, for me, it's mostly like I feel like in a 1v1 situation, so one alliance versus one alliance, ETF can handle itself. Um, I think ETW can mostly handle itself against a more equal opponent. Um, but like in ETG and ETP are not ready for that at all yet. And I feel like
Yeah.
once ETG at least gets to be able to sustain themselves in the KVK, own rally leads, own garrison, actual open field fighting people going non-stop, I feel like from that point on forward, you were easily be able to handle ourselves. Um, because in the perfect scenario right now in this KVK, like ETF would be like 1v1ing 2804 Alliance, ETW would be 1v1ing like, I don't know, MNS Alliance, and then ETG would be 1v1ing the other Alliance. Just like three on three basically, and then we have ETP as backup, just running around being annoying as fuck, or helping here or helping there. That would be the perfect scenario, but I also know that that is probably not gonna happen anytime soon yet, because we just have to build other people, you know. And I tell that to many people, when Lilith didn't have the Silver Imperium stuff, and I could only recruit players under 35 mil power, I took the gamble to take a bunch of those people and build themselves up. And right now we just have to wait till those players are built up, got their stuff, and I think from that point on, once they're kind of between the 40 to 60 million power, most of them probably close to T5, but they have their gear, they have their commanders ready. I think from that point on, we'll be good. But I think that's gonna take at least maybe like 2, at max 3 more KVKs.
I think the issue is a lot of all the people in ETP, the casual players, so like that F2P, and that's gonna take 2 years.
Yeah, but I also know that Dijksem
Like,
and the leadership of ETP are very adamant on upgrading the players of ETP. Like they're really doing a good job, the leadership of ETP. And of course, yeah, I
but
think powering up will take a while, but I've also lately recruited a bunch of more higher power players for ETP, and
because like, look at example of my account, right? I'm like a low spender, and I still am not ready for like T5. I still need the speeds, which is gonna be like 2 years worth
mhm,
or 3 years worth. Gotta spend all the gems on books now because it takes forever to get books from
true.
bar ports. Like even if I optimize it, like doing a one troop march with like main march, joining it, it just takes forever.
It does. It does, but then again, it's also what I always tell
So
people.
it seems like
T5, yeah, but T5 isn't gonna change your entire world. It helps, but it isn't
it
gonna change your
helps.
entire world. Like
I mean,
because a lot of people are not gonna be able to sustain T5, and then you're out even more.
I mean like a solo account with like one farm or no farm can sustain one T5 march.
Yeah, yeah. 1T5 much, yeah.
And that's what we need these players to become.
Uh
It's
huh.
like they need to get to VIP 12 and then pour everything into Books of the Covenant, get to T5, because once they get like up to 50 million power, it's just like very slim. That's one march. They just focus on that one march, get good gear on that one march,
Yeah.
and
That's why
then
I've
they can
always
actually fight.
yeah, that's why I've also told the leadership to tell the players that to basically only indeed specifically only go for one march in the beginning, and once that is finished, then go for a second. Um, so I basically told them, most players, FTP are always gonna go for infantry. If they go for infantry, make sure they get Leocha Alex at least, because most have Alex in the beginning. Later on, they can change the Alex, but they should always go for Leocha Alex. If they want to go
It's either
Cav,
Lich,
they go for
Alex, or
yeah. And then I also
yeah.
said like if they want to go for Cav, they go for pretty much Nevsky, Joan. Well, that was of course later on changed because now we have Arthur, so it's not gonna be like I think it was Nevsky, Nevsky Arthur, but Nevsky Jones still works. And then for archers, it's gonna be of course Zuge with either YSG or Herman, and that's basically what we tell people. Like those are the things they have to focus on, and that we want the people to focus on.
The thing
Raul
is that
Palacios, Yo Skitty. Hello, mate.
a lot of the players get like FOMO, so they're like, oh, I need to get this commander. Oh, I need to do this.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
That's why I'm also telling the leadership. Hey, tell the people to only do this, only focus on one thing, because you can't look. In the beginning, I was focusing on 3 marches at the same time. You know, it was all horrible. You know, it was the dumbest shit I ever done. But then again, you know, I also have some years on my account. That's of course also the difference, and money. But I know that a lot of players, definitely ETG as well, we have a lot of Leo chess, ready to go, with either full legendary gear or half legendary gear. And because Leo chess is already so strong on its own, I feel like our open field will be super annoying to go against because of how many Leo chess we have.
I actually beg to differ. Like I've seen some of the players, I've seen the gear, and it's abysmal.
Yeah, but we have been going on it lately. Like I know a lot of players who are currently around almost full legendary or half legendary gear on the Leo chair. Like I think we are gonna at least have 400 players with good Leo chairs. Like 300 to 400 good Leo chairs. That's gonna be so annoying to fight so many Leo chairs. Definitely at the same time, but I don't think everyone's gonna be online at the same time. But it's gonna. I think it's definitely gonna be annoying. Might look good. I should probably also keep barbing.
Yeah, I need to unlock that event. Finish this 7K event.
Yeah.
Missed out so many events in the past 3 weeks. Oh my god.
I most times just I try to always buy out the events. Too lazy to do myself. I also need to upgrade my gear. I've been focusing so much on just getting gear, not upgrading them yet. I can awaken a few, but I want to awaken these ones. I don't want to. I only want to awaken my infantry for Lucha and my Nevsky one.
Do you feel like it makes a big difference? Awaken level 1, level 2.
I think when you get like level 2, level 3, it does make a bit of a difference. But like the biggest difference, of course, is like level 4, level 5. I actually never bothered to get an actual legendary piece for my infantry. Because like, you know, 10.5% HP. Who wouldn't? It's very nice. What is this? I mean, I also gotta upgrade. I should probably buy this one at the end of KVK. 1.5% health extra. It's pretty nice. I do want to get a lot of to level 3 though, because of the unit capacity. It's always nice to have some more base units capacity. Check this one. Oh. It's not the best stuff on it, of course, but it's full siege. Full siege. Absolutely no other stat, just full siege. Ah. It's the I also got this one as secondary. It's also pretty good stats. Just sadly it has annexer on it though. But it has good stats. What is this? Spirited. Deals 5 extra % damage when out of instant rage. Oh yeah, I wanted to transmute this. This is probably gonna be way better.
I got a theory crafting question. What happens if we take a KVK fight and everyone uses this infantry or cavalry for like a fight? Like everybody.
Yeah.
Would it work?
I don't know. I don't know. Never really looked into it.
So it's just like
I don't know.
one
Like,
particular part of the map. Just everyone is just using only cavalry. No infantry allowed. Or
I know.
archers.
I know what's I don't know how long ago. I did it a bit before where, whenever you firstly attack in the zone, you send out the cavalry ahead of everyone because they're faster.
Yeah.
I know I used to do that, but it's not like really something that is that great. Ben, how much kill points have your alliance? So normally, ETF has around 190 to 195 billion, but people are switching around alliances. ETW is also getting close to 100 bill. I hope they can reach at this KVK 100 bill KP. Would be nice.
You know, I always find the idea of KP to be kind of misleading.
Oh, same. That's why I always say like we never focus on KP. Like I like our death stats. It shows that people are willing to give deaths for the kingdom. I think that stat says a lot more than just KP.
I like the power trade ratio.
Yeah,
That's
but
a better stat, but it's very hard to measure.
yeah, I know because like we have 30-60, like their power is immense, but they suck ass, So I never look at power.
I mean, like in an individual fight, like when you trade, there's like sev wound
Oh, that.
ratios,
Yeah.
and then there's like power trades,
I also look at
which is
power
like
because we have a lot of
because
T4. I also look
yeah.
at
So
power.
then you can see it's like, oh, am I actually like costing the enemy more resources to
Uh huh.
heal up?
Yep. No, I look at the same thing, and it's mostly because also like we have so many T4, and we also tell people to build T4, to send to die basically because you can have more, and it's easier to send to die.
Wait, what is actually better for like rallying? Rallying is using T5, defending is using T4.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But then again, like of course a mix is always nice, but
And then for field, it's mix
yeah.
or King's Land, it's using T5.
I mean, the one thing that we struggle most is like as I said before as well to many other people, like I feel like our kingdom does need to have a lot more individual power, and that is mostly because
Like Cal players, like people who
yeah,
can
you know,
actually handle themselves.
we actually have only like 10 players above 100 mil power, and it kind of diminishes our way to also like random TP stuff like that. Go ahead, be annoying, disrupt the enemy. Um, of course,
So
I
do you
don't.
want
I
these?
never see ourselves doing this, but like a lot of the more higher seeds as well, you know, it's sort of the meta. Like a lot of high power players swarm with rallies, and are never able to do that because if our good players swarm, they just zero themselves instantly because they just don't have the troops and power to back it up.
So do you want these power players to be like on the offensive or the defensive?
I mean, look, when a pass opens, like one of the best things you could do is random TP. Like I know Fleisch will do
Random
that,
TP and yeah,
and then
he's like
he's
2
like
million.
the best thing is probably like that Fleisch is just sitting outside their pass, and just destroying any march that comes through. That basically means that if he kills a bunch of those marches, that is less marches we have to deal with on the front. Or if people are just gonna sit next to a city to try and kill him instead of coming to the main fight, then you have all that stuff going on.
Yeah, it's like in ancient ruins. Like if you can get like a bunch of cavalry to attack their reinforcements.
Yeah, but it's also like, I never want people to do their own thing. Like I want them to fight with the kingdom. But if one guy can distract like 10 players on his own,
Players, yeah.
then it's still worth it.
Yeah, because that will make like 10 players. That's like 4 to 5 marches gone from each. That's like 40 marches.
Yeah.
Away from the battlefield, which could turn the tide.
Yeah.
And momentum.
No, I just hope that our initial Zone 6 start is going to be very good. But then again, it's on a freaking Monday. What did Lilith ever think about opening his own on Monday? Yeah.
I don't know, for some reasons, it's always like Mondays are bad, Sundays are bad, Saturdays are the worst. Oh,
No,
Saturdays are
well,
half.
I mean, no, because
Some
our
people
biggest
like to go out on Saturday
I mean
instead of
our biggest uptime is always on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Really?
Yeah. Or last Kingsland opening, we had almost 400 people online for the Kingsland opening. Like we had probably the biggest ball we've ever had in that Kingsland opening.
Damn, I missed out.
Yeah. Fleisch is in your kingdom? Yes, Fleisch is in our kingdom. Is in the kingdom. Here. Fleisch.
Not Flesh, like, does he like it here?
Yeah. I mean,
Like
so
sushi,
far, I've only had good conversations with him. He likes it, and I told him, pretty much, as long as you stick by the things and the rules and everything, you have a home here. I know Fleisch is not always liked by everyone else because of certain things he does, and I can I told him as well. I don't condone everything Fleisch does, but I always said as long he doesn't fuck over anyone in our kingdom, and sticks to our rules, then he has no issue with me. We've also got Archer Syndicate in our kingdom. I don't know if too many people know him.
Wait, well, I know him. He's the Aussie kid. I stopped watching him.
Yeah.
Wait, he migrated in? When?
Yeah. Yeah, like after last KVK, he migrated in. So he's been here for like 2 months now.
Oh, I was away for like 2 months. Oh, so much has happened. By the way, Flesh is a setup with the 15 million cavalry. Could that work with an archer or like infantry? Just having like 15 million infantry or 15 million archers.
I don't know. I used to know a player who had a full infantry setup in his city, with a lot of tier 1 as well. I don't know how he did it, but I mean, he mostly were fighting in like KVK 1 to 3, or like KVK 2 and 3, sometimes 4. So it wasn't like he was really fighting overpowered players. So I never really thought about it really being good. But then again, it's like with how much DPS commanders have in this game right now, I feel like it doesn't matter how much power you have, you're gonna be fucked anyway.
I mean, like, if it's a sustained rally, like, yeah, anyone can die.
Yep.
But if they don't support it, like,
have you seen the reports of freaking Attila Subutai?
Not recently, no.
Oh my god, bro! Yesterday, a fucking player of 300 mil got rallied by Subutai Attila. Oh, that dude got absolutely massacred.
So,
Massacred.
what? Gorgo Hero can't do shit?
No. Not a single so far. Every single test they did. There's only been one commander that has been doing okay. At, not good, but it's been doing better than the rest. And I
So the least
believe,
negative.
yeah, the rest, like every single rally so far, has been basically getting obliterated by
Demolished.
Subotai. And there's only one garrison who has been, like the CY Hera, I believe. CY Hera, the archer garrison, has been the only one that has gotten less um, deaths and sevs than any other garrison. Which is also surprising because the Cav should counter the archers, but that's the only one who's been trading less negative than the rest. How many strong players do we have? We have a bunch of strong players. Many of different calibers.
Like, I need to read up on Subutai right now.
It's OP. I'm glad we have a bunch of expertise Subutais right now. It's gonna be. As I said, I'm gonna tell pretty much all our Subutai players to just continuously send out those rallies, just non-stop. If they're gonna swarm it, you trade, you trade positive on the swarm. If they're gonna let the rally go, you trade positive on the rally. So it doesn't matter what you do with him, you're gonna always trade positive. Did you also take an artifact? I did not take an artifact. I don't need an artifact.
So does that mean we have to wait until the next infantry garrison so the meta is balanced again?
Probably. Or they're just gonna heavy nerf Subutai. I don't know what they're gonna do, but from the last developer feed, they said they're gonna stop the power creep and trying to revert back of the old ways of fighting to make sure that things last longer. It isn't like full scale focus based and like boom, your march is gone. But then Subutai came out and I'm like, they lied. Yeah, Subutai is like literally the entire thing of what they just promised us. So, hey, hello, Samuel. Hello.
So what would happen if Flesh puts Huo and Arthur as Garrison versus a Subutai Attila?
Only a city or in a garrison?
Flesh would use Huo Arthur, maximum skill damage, 15 million cav, dropping
In a
down.
city, I mean, it's probably gonna do a lot, but because
Will
of
it
because
kill the,
because
will
of
it kill the rally before like it does any damage?
nah,
Like
probably
real
not,
damage?
probably not, probably not, because the city is capped on troops. Yeah, so as far as like Lilith sort of explained it, like like Wild Lion, Mr. Hope, they have like 2 billion power. But if they get city rallied, they're not going to use the entire 2 billion power in that city fight. Your troops are capped at like I think 200, 300 mil power. So the rally keeps chunking troops off your city, and pretty much any backup you have then gets put back into the city fight, but you will never fight at full strength from your city rally. That's why basically being super high powered, taking rallies is quite bad, because you can never use your full power you have in your city.
Have
That's
enough power to field 5-7 T5 marches while having 200 million plus in troops for the garrison.
no.
So then you can send out 7 marches to swarm down the rally while the rally is attacking a garrison.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is,
So That's the best.
Have you seen Attila?
I've seen Attila in the old days, but I haven't seen Attila with Subutai.
He's fucking insane, and the counterattack damage on Attila is that significant that if you're gonna swarm, like basically you can never swarm an Attila. Yeah, that's the golden rule. Never swarm an Attila. Because the counter attack damage will absolutely destroy you. Like right now, like the best pair that people have made was Attila, Charles Martel. Because Charles Martel also has an insane amount of counterattack damage. When people were swarming that thing, oh my god. Those trades were like 1 to 30 negative. But of course, now you have Subutai. So I don't think a lot of people were going to use Charles Martel. But then again, like, he's still very, very strong. And of course, like, you know, like, Attila is, of course, like, same, what's it called? It's not skill damage, it's passive damage, smite damage, that's the one. But Attila is, of course, sort of smite damage. Because it's just passive damage. But then Subutai has combo attacks. Which is sort of like a skill damage, but it's not really skill damage.
It's like it's multiple attacks.
Yeah.
Which can be boosted by normal attack or combo attack.
Uh-huh. And because Attila has so much normal attack, it's insane. Yeah. I'm also kind of like contemplating, like, would it work to rally with Scipio A? Hold up, so Scipio A.
Scipio A with Subutai?
Yeah.
With artifact?
Yes. That's what I'm thinking, if that could maybe work.
That probably would work, but would it be better than Attila? Because Attila has a museum buff, right?
Yes. It has, hold on, let me quickly see. Because I have it. It has, you gain 5% cavalry defense and you gain 3% skill damage reduction.
It's like nothing.
It's not great, but it definitely does add on, you know, for everybody tanky like... based. Attila is already tanky. To also have that added on is quite good. It's not the best, but, you know, whatever helps. I'll maybe build my name. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Yeah. Are you still wanting to join the Discord chats, maybe? Or you're still at school? Ben, I'm from 1786. Oh, 1786. We've got plenty of 1786 members in our kingdom. I'm certain you're probably aware of that we have a lot of 1786 members here. Also, for some of you who probably haven't done it yet, make sure to hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. Very, very good. Yeah, we've got a lot of 1786 players. I was always willing to accept them. There's one 1786 member I recently accepted from our last migration, and then she played for a bit, and then when this KVK started, she just quit. She just zeroed herself and quit the game. I don't know what the hell that was about, but that happened.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, hold up. So Ben, I wasn't gonna say I was expecting it, but ever since our last KVK together, 1786 has been downsizing continuously. I think that was one of the worst moves to make. Of course, I know probably 1786 leadership probably want to have like lesser KVKs, not the big KVKs, but I also kind of think that downsizing that much has also kind of fucked up the kingdom. I don't think it's just losing KVKs. I know 1786 is competitive, but I don't think it contributes to only losing KVKs. I think it's also the decision to downsize that much and so many high power players.
If you lose so many players, you cause inactivity, loss of culture and community.
Yeah. I mean,
By the way,
786 is cool, you know, but
by the way,
yeah.
what's your opinion on my friend that I told you to accept what's his name? ETF Boys Boz BOZ.
Boss. Yeah,
How
he's
do
an
you
ETF,
feel
right?
about it? Yeah,
I don't
how do
know.
you feel about his performance? Like
I haven't
in the
really checked up on
KVKs?
that.
Oh, okay.
Think it's pretty good. I mean, if they're not on my radar, then they're probably doing good.
Then- Sound like a boss.
I'm walking home right now, but I could. I mean, I'll still be probably streaming for like another hour and a half before I'm gonna have to go for dinner. But wait, hold on, Ben. I actually didn't. So you guys have your past 7 fight right now, as far as I remember, Ben. So are you talking about like this KVK? Because no way you guys already lost your past 7 fight, right? Because it happened like 3 days ago when the past 7 opens. Did 786 already lost their past 7 fight? That fast? Uh, 786 pretty strong, are they not? I mean 786 downsized a lot. Like in our KVK together when we were with 786 as campmates, they were very strong. You know, I always said like that KVK with 1786 was probably one of my best KVKs I liked with a campmate. The KVKs before and after that, our campmates were horrible. But the 1786 KVK were like I always said, like having 1786 as campmates was probably the best things I had as campmates. They were absolutely amazing, helping and making me understand stuff. But yeah, they sure downsized a lot. I think I'm not sure. I think if I quickly, I think it's this one. Here, just gonna quickly get this up. Kingdom Discovery, or no, it's KDC. It's 1786. Yeah, so there's still. Oh wait, this is top 900. Doesn't matter. I don't think it matters, but there's top 300. Yeah, so I believe when is this? 6 May, April. Yeah, I think our last KFK together is probably around here. So March, April, May ish. So that's when Sun 86 was their highest power, around almost 22 billion power. Then it pretty much dropped. They dropped a lot here. I think around this time here, we've gotten like 4 or 5 of their plays to migrate to us. Then later on here, a bunch more. They dropped a bunch. Then they probably recruit a bunch of new players, but then they dropped again. And they don't want to lose troops, huh? Yeah. I mean, I've seen a trend lately where a bunch of high-powered players are indeed just scared to lose troops, and it's mostly just the low spenders in F2P trying to just lose troops. Because I mean, on F2P and stuff, they don't care about losing troops. But then again, I also kind of understand. I also have occasionally, in a certain situation when I'm fighting, I'm just like, I spend money to gain these troops, and then I'm kind of afraid to lose the troops because I have money in it. That's why I also preferably use my farms first before losing troops on my main. You know, but then again, also feel like I still do my debts. Let me put this on. I'm gonna return these. I wanna check because I know you guys were fighting. Or this one. Oh yeah, you guys were against Antia, 2369, with oh, what's her name? Oh, don't get me. Oh, I just forgot her name. How the hell did I forget her name? Wait, is she in this KVK? It's up here. Yeah, Fate Charge. Fate Charge, that's the one. Fate Charge. Fate Charge is very nice. Amazing person. I mean, it seems like you guys are pushing right now. Doesn't seem like you guys aren't doing too bad on this past 7. Unless you're telling me your trades are horrible. I mean, you still have this guy. He definitely dropped power though. He used to always be like almost 300 mil power. Almost every KVK. Ectard. Ectard is still going strong. Obispo, still the same guy. Chopper. No Jenny. I know a bunch of these still. I also got some new ones. Mindy, yeah. Oh, Mercy. Yeah, I mean, I know most of these people from the KVK we had together. You still have a bunch of the old players, I see. Wolf. I know Wolf. Wolf is Dutch. He told me as well that he likes fighting in 1786, but he says it's also getting more stalemate. Goods. The biggest trash talker there is. Goods. I feel about main account and use dead troops with my farm gun. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't get deads on my main, you know, but I preferably trying to get deads on my farms first before getting on the main. Of course, the biggest difference that we have in our kingdom is that we most times at maximum only have around 10 farms signed up each KVK. Because, you know, we have 4 full alliances, which 4 full alliances is basically 600 members. So that's a full domain. So we only have like a few farms at a time. So 9 out of 10 times I'm like the only person who has farms in the KVK. Alright. But I mean, like, seems like this KVK is a lot more equal than the 2293 KVK. 3300. Hey, 3300 is here. Weren't you say you? Did you say you were part of that, Holland? Or did something there? $12.56 is this. Yeah. Still going strong as well. Fluky, yeah. You know which kingdom I haven't actually looked at a long time? I feel like they just fell off the radar. 1077. FCN. Yeah, Uz is still the king. I just haven't heard anything from these guys. Like, are they still going? Fire Nation, yeah. 8.2, yeah, still. Uz is still strong. Ozai also still here. I mean, yeah, they still look strong. I just feel like I never seen FCN anymore. Yeah, still same alliances. I also recently heard that 1079 has also downsized a lot. A lot of their players migrated out. What? Oh, I was in the wrong alliance. I was really thinking, huh? 3 bill power main lines? Oh, okay, it's this one. Okay. 10.6 bill. Yeah, I mean, they still look strong. But I did hear they lost a lot of their big players. I remember when these guys were 3 Alliance Kingdom. Pretty strong. And next at 4 lines is level 29. It's pretty big. When Nelson met the Tasty and stuff left, the kingdom became a dictatorship. Now, if we don't meet the high demands, we take a rally on our cities when we sleep. Well, I only know two of those names. I only know May, and Tasty. But the thing is, I've got Tasty here. You know what the funny thing is with Tasty? We've got his other account as well. We've got both Tasties here. And what I like a lot is that Tasty recruited one of his old friends. She's a she, is also a very big player. An old 1093 account. A very strong account. Nelson and May going to 93. Yeah, I'm also. We also have a decent portion of 1093 players coming to us. Because 1093 has very high requirements. They almost require every single KVK their players to get full, like pretty much zero themselves. And a lot of those 1093 players don't want that anymore. And we pretty much just give the option of them not be having the need to zero themselves every KVK. So we're getting quite a bunch of good players and people who still very good accounts who want to fight, but they just don't want to zero themselves every KVK. Just do their normal deaths and just have fun and fight. I believe it's our last migration we had. Oh yeah, you should probably know him as well, right? Sarojan. He's also 86 guy. Got a bunch of 786 members. Where's Wardog? I can probably easily ask Tasty that. And I think he will too. I believe our KVK ends the same time as 1786. Or we finish 2 weeks later. It's one of the two, so. Yeah, Monsteris is an old 1846 account. It's very, very good, very strong. I like him a lot. He's great at fielding. And just overall a very lovely guy. Okay, where's Wardog? Where is he sitting? Jolly. Syntopic. Mrs. Zero. Ghost Sisu. Yo, where the hell is Wardog? Wardog. Oh, Bling. It's Righteous.
Yes. How are you doing? I'm at work, so
Hey, Righteous.
I'm doing good. I'm just I'm streaming right now.
Oh, you're screaming? Okay.
Streaming.
Oh, streaming. Okay.
Yes.
I'll be quiet.
No. Oh no, you can talk. That's why I want people in here, so I'm not bored. Where's Wardog?
Well, Oh, okay.
I can't
I'm at
find
work.
Wardog. You're at work?
Yeah. That's why I said, please don't say any profanity. Yes, I'm in my classroom right now.
Okay.
And I sent Hulan a message, and he said he's available for R5, well, rotating out R5 when he's available.
All right.
During the
There he is.
KVK fighting, I can do that
Yeah.
during the evening.
I mean, it's pretty much. I feel like the biggest part is mostly that the correct people have R4 in the beginning. That in case anything happens or something. That's at least some people are able to do some stuff, at least territory and everything.
Okay.
As long as we
So
get
we'll.
the territory down, there's not a lot of things we have to worry about.
Okay.
Oh, this 7K event is taking forever.
It does.
Level 21 now. Ugh. 3 more levels. Another hour.
So I can't see what you're streaming. What are you streaming?
I'm on YouTube streaming
Oh, okay.
for like a live audience of 10 people.
It'll grow. Don't worry.
Oh, it will grow.
It will.
100%. I'm also just having fun, so. Okay, who
That's
else?
the best part.
HIV. MP. Still can't believe MP's calling himself HIV. There he is. Okay, then I need. I also need to find. There it is. Princess and Diablo. That's 2. Yeah. Where the hell's your city at, Righteous?
Say again?
Where the hell's your city at?
Where's my city?
Yes.
It's near past 5.
Ah.
It's by the It's by the resource, the gold resource.
Oh, yep, found it. Okay.
I don't think it's too far from you.
Yeah, I'm not much on that ETG account.
Oh, okay. It's to the left of you, I believe.
Yeah, I found you.
Oh.
Oh. Should I maybe? Maybe. Yep. Got some to spare.
What are you doing?
I'm giving out kingdom chests.
Oh,
Dyson.
Why did I rejoin this? Wait.
Hey, Blue. Your
Oh,
voice is
hello
better.
there.
Hello, mate.
I was literally just on another chat and I just finished War Thunder. And I suffered greatly. Anyway, I'm going to sleep. It's already 12 a.m. here. Good night.
Good
Only
night.
12? It's that's
funny.
rookie hours.
Well, I know once this all start, my sleep pattern is gonna go all haywire. I'll sleep for 2 hours, wake up, play a game, fall asleep while I'm playing, get my troop killed because I'm asleep and not paying attention.
I mean, my sleep
Wake up,
hours are already fucked anyway, so.
potty
Right. We're actually catching up in coalition points right now to place 4 with having ETP in.
Yeah, I was trying to do some forts, but then I ran out of AP. I was like, no, now I'm playing with gems,
Eh.
and that's expensive.
I have too much AP.
Well, if they let us pass AP, I would definitely take AP from somebody.
That's why I started the stream, and then have some people join in, so I can barb and have a conversation going, so I don't get bored, so I can keep on barbing.
Conserve your AP, just kill level 51.
Yeah, but we're not there yet. Like, our next zone has bigger barbs, but like our next zone isn't free.
I mean, she can get it from the Crusader Fortress. They spawn around there. Sometimes.
Oh, I've already finished my 800 barbs anyway.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just trying to get some speed ups because I don't really. I think I have like 47 days of speed up, maybe 57. So I don't have a lot of speed ups.
I was at like 3k on the points. Now I'm at 15 in one day. So
Oh, but
I'll probably be ranked 2 or 3 in about a week.
it's gonna change. I've never been ranked. I don't think below 10, and right now I'm at 20 something. I mean for our group, not for the whole kingdom, but just for for ETG. I'm usually higher up. And I'm not used to being that low down. I don't like being below 10. But that's just
I
me.
can send a mail out.
To conserve the AP.
Tips. No, it's like to gain.
Because I know I'm gonna go wild. When the fighting starts, I'm just gonna forget everything and I'll just be pushing bye bye bye, and then I'll be saying bye bye. And I don't want that to happen. So I was trying so hard to get some speed ups, so I won't do that. Because when you're out of speed ups, you're pretty much dead. You're dead stick then. You have to have speed ups to continue playing, and you have to have resources. So
You got plenty of resources.
I don't think so. But I mean, I'm not bad on the resources, and I haven't even opened my chest or anything, so I'm okay, I guess. I just don't like. I'm usually one or the other. I usually have plenty of resources and not enough speed ups, or tons of speed ups and not enough resources. I never get them equally.
My speeders are lagging too. I've been busy lately. Not been really
Yeah.
being able to do anything. My racers are still fine though. And this is like without all my farm troops.
Well, how many years of resources do you guys have?
Did you say years?
I have, with all my farms combined, I probably have about 50 billion each.
Okay, but how
Wow.
much speed ups?
My speeders are fucked.
Yeah,
What do you
same. Men are messed up.
How many years? How many years?
Or is he saying years?
Yes. Because
Ye-
to fight a proper KVK at T5 level, yeah, you do probably need over 15 billion of each resource.
That's so funny.
Probably, that's on the bare minimum. Average is probably like 30 to 45. And in terms of speed ups, you probably need minimum 3 years. Average about 5 to 7.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen here. I think I have 57 days. I think I have maybe.
Oh my god. Okay,
I'm
if that's
serious.
the case, then try not to do too much field fighting, and focus more on the rallies and defense.
Not happening. I will be in the field. I'll definitely be in the field. You guys will be getting some gold.
Play careful, because if you get wiped out too many times, you're gonna burn your your speeds really quickly.
Damn.
Oh,
Hey, I just got, the KVK of like 1093 and 1960. I just got in the total amount of what I did at KVK. So
what'd you do?
1960 in this KVK gained 764, almost 65 billion KP.
Wow.
That's
You say
twice
that
our kingdom
number,
KP.
you say that number, and I'm supposed to comprehend it. It's such a big number. It's just like what?
Uh-huh. 2377 did 722 billion KP.
How are they? Oh my God.
Yeah,
They're like Russian.
1093 did 507 billion KP. 606 237 billion. Oh, it's not on
What?
order. 1365 did 337 billion KP. So 1365 did the same amount of KP in this KVK than we have as a kingdom. Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah. 1960
No.
had 1.1 and a half billion deads.
Wait,
23
what?
Yeah. 2377 had the highest deaths with 1.24 billion deaths.
Wow.
That's 1/3 of our entire kingdom's deaths in one KVK.
That's crazy.
They are some mega spenders. That's what that is.
You know, people say, "Hey, 1960 won this KVK," but all I'm saying is that Lilith won this KVK. Lilith probably made bank on this KVK.
Oh, of course they did.
They made so much money on this KVK. It's insane.
Yeah, they're loving us playing. I think my husband gets so mad at me because he was like, "You just spent $100,000." I was like, "No, I didn't."
Oh yeah, it's I want
Oh, well.
I want some percentage of that of that KVK. I could probably max tech instantly in this KVK if I got the percentage of that. I could probably whale up to like 200 mil power with that.
That's crazy though. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I gotta go. My bells are ringing and I'm not even paying attention. I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Yeah, I also gotta go. So see ya.
That's
I'm gonna end the stream a bit, and then I don't think I'm gonna come back for another stream because I actually have a different game that I play tonight. So I'm gonna go do that.
I'll catch you during the 24th then.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
It was nice chatting to you.
Yeah, man.
Pretty chill.
Same too. I could finally barber a bit.
Okay. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, man.
Latest.
Ladies. Alright, everyone. For everyone who's still here, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys another time. I'm not sure when I'm gonna stream. Maybe the next stream is when the pass opens. Maybe I have a quick stream beforehand, but we'll see. Yeah. So everyone have a very great day.